Ada's body froze as the woman in the red heels moved closer. The faint click-click echoed in the dusty room, sending chills down Ada's spine. A flashlight shook in her hand, but she didn't run. Instead, she gathered her courage and asked, "What happened to your daughter?" The ghost's face twisted in sorrow and tears began to stream down her pale cheeks. "They took her from me," she said, her voice trembling. "She was my joy, my life, and they took her away." "Who took her?" Ada asked, stepping back slightly. The ghost pointed to the ground. "Here in this school, they were hiding something." Her voice grew fainter as she said, "Find the truth, set me free." Before Ada could ask more, the ghost faded into the darkness, leaving the room cold and silent. Ada stood there for a moment, her mind racing. Who was this woman? And what truth was she talking about? The next morning, Ada couldn't stop thinking about the ghost. She decided to start looking for clues. After breakfast, she snuck into the library and began reading old records about the school. Most of the documents were boring, reports about student activities and construction work. But one thing caught her eye. A newspaper clipping from 20 years ago had the headline, "8-year-old disappears from St. Grace Girls College." Ada's heart skipped a beat as she read further. The article described how a girl named Nina Martins had gone missing on the last day of the school. It was also mentioned that her mother, Angela Martins, had died a few months later and was buried with her favorite pair of red heels. "That's her," Ada whispered to herself. "The ghost is Nina's mother." But something didn't add up. Why would the ghost say they took her? Was it just grief? Or was there more to Nina's disappearance? As Ada continued digging through the records, she found another strange pattern. Every 5 years, 3 8-year-old girls had gone missing from the school. There were no explanations, no investigations, and no answers. The disappearances were simply labeled as unfortunate incidents. Ada's hands trembled as she realized the connection. 3 girls every 5 years. Why is this happening? Determined to find out more, Ada decided to explore the school grounds. She remembered this ghost words, "Here in this school." The storage building seemed like the most likely place to start. That night, when everyone was asleep, Ada grabbed a flashlight and snuck out to the dormitory. She made her way to the storage building, her heart pounding with fear and excitement. Inside, she searched every corner looking for something unusual. At first, it seemed like just an old, abandoned room, but then a flashlight beam landed on a small trapdoor hidden under a pile of broken shears. Ada pushed the shears aside and pulled open the trapdoor. A narrow staircase led down into darkness. She hesitated for a moment, then whispered to herself, "I have to do this." The stairs creaked as she descended into the basement. The air grew colder and a foul smell filled her nostrils. At the bottom of the stairs, she found a large, dimly lit room. The walls were covered in strange symbols, and in the center of the room stood a stone altar stained with what looked like dried blood. Ada's stomach churned as she realized what this place was. It was a ritual room. As Ada examined the room, she found a book lying on the altar. It was old and covered in dust, but the title sent a chill down her spine. The Ritual of Prosperity. Flipping through the pages, Ada learned the horrifying truth. The book described a ritual performed to ensure success and wealth. It required the sacrifice of 3 young girls every 5 years. The blood of the innocent was said to bring prosperity to those who carried out the ritual. Ada's hands shook as she read the book further. The last page of the book listed the names of the sacrifices over the years. Her heart sank when she saw Nina's name among them. "They killed her," Ada whispered, tears streaming down her face. "They killed Nina and the others too." She realized that the school's success and reputation were built on these dark rituals. The principal and the staff were involved, ensuring that the disappearances were covered up and forgotten. Suddenly, Ada heard the faint click-click of heels behind her. She turned around to see the ghost of Angela Martins standing in the doorway. Her eyes filled with pain. "You have found the truth," the ghost said. "Now you must help me stop them." Ada nodded, Though fear gripped her heart, she knew she couldn't expose the truth alone. She needed help. But who could she trust? The next day, Ada confided in her best friend, Kemi. "You won't believe what I found," she said, pulling Kemi aside during recess. Kemi listened in shock as Ada explained everything: the ghost, the ritual room, and the book. "We have to tell someone," Kemi said, her voice trembling. "No," Ada replied. "We can't trust the staff. They are part of it. But maybe we can find proof and show it to the police." The two girls decided to return to the basement that night to take pictures of the ritual room and the book. They planned to sneak out after lights out, but the little did they know someone was already watching them. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this wonderful story. Do not forget to turn on your notification bell to be notified whenever we post. And please guys, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.